New game, normal mode. Okay, so Cadillac and Dinosaurs. I've never played this game. Audie has played this game. And so he's looking forward to this. He's been asking me to play this for quite some time. East Coast. Okay, here we go, straight into the action. No messing around. Okay, because I don't know this game, Audie can definitely tell me if this is... Audie can tell me if this is true to the original SNES. Was it a SNES game? Or is it an arcade game? Audie, was this an arcade game or a SNES game? Oh. So Josh says it's an arcade game. Arcade, okay, fair enough. I thought you said this was on SNES. Maybe I'm... Oh, okay. Oh, 2 health bars, yeah. So, typical kind of Beats of Rage. You've got like a special, standard attack. Do your special set, Josh. Is that the same as mine? Whirlwind kick. Oh, no. Oh, nice. You've got like a nice kind of like right hand. Okay. Friendly fire is on. Well, it's too late to turn that off now. So yeah, sometimes there isn't an option. So what can we say about this game? Well, I don't know nothing about it really, apart from it's got a really interesting title. Cadillac and Dinosaurs is... You know, I'm totally expecting Dinosaurs and Cadillacs, but the thing with playing these Beats of Rage games, you never really know what you're going to get. It's like opening Pandora's box for sure. I mean, I've seen stuff that could get me banned. That's... been on the Beats of Rage game, so I need to be very careful. But most people are pretty well behaved. They will just, you know, design the game as you would expect them to. The controls are actually really quite smooth, actually. It's quite good. And, you know, you've got like nice running animation. A lot of these Beats of Rage games, you walk so slowly. And yeah. They used the bad Streets of Rage 3 hit sounds. Actually, that's true. Yeah, it is Streets of Rage 3, isn't it? So, yeah. Streets of Rage 2 always had that kind of more crunchy hit sound. Yeah, it was more fuddy, more crunchy, where Streets of Rage 3 was a little bit more bitty. I don't know how to really word it, but yeah, it wasn't quite as satisfying to hit people in the face. Nothing sounds better than cracking someone over the head with a steel bar in Streets of Rage 2. That's why everyone loves Streets of Rage 2. It's the greatest, isn't it? Because of the sounds are so good in that game, and the combat just feels right in that one, doesn't it? Streets of Rage 3 again has the damage just doesn't ever seem enough. It's faster paced. Yeah, there are things they implemented what was better, like the running specials were quite nice. The star system was nice. How your finisher won't take off health as well, because it was charged. I thought that was some good additions. Branching stories as well. But yeah, everything else is just a little bit off compared to number 2. Seems pretty decent so far. Is this faithful, Audie? Is this faithful to the arcade game? Does it start out like it is in the arcade? There should be a window at the end. Okay. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, it feels quite tight actually. I'm quite enjoying this. It's quite a tight one, isn't it? Controls feel good. The combat seems good. The sprites are nice. The backgrounds are pretty nice. So far, this is quite a nice game. Hopefully we don't get any game-breaking bugs, because I've had that happen too, playing OpenBor games. Curse of Golden Axe. Actually, there's been a few. I was playing one today to prepare for the stream. It was one of the Castlevania games. It was so bad. The game locked up after the 3rd enemy. And I started up again, and it locked up again. 3 enemies in. First level. I mean, how can you put a game out and not test it to that degree? Like, are you kidding? And funny enough, though, I have another version of that game which is more complete, and that's the one we're playing after this one. So we're going to see how bad that game is. Hey, creep, get away from that dino. Get lost or lose teeth. What? This is weird. Why is there dinosaurs here? And he's beating the fuck out of it. What is he doing? Wow. If you want to see dinosaurs being treated like pets, there's a movie called Future War, starring Daniel Bernhardt, and that also has dinosaurs, I think, being enslaved by people. And Future War is probably one of the worst films I've ever seen in my life. So again, if you want to see that, Future War. I like the background, so look at that, like the sunken city, that's quite cool, in the water. I tell you what, the AI ain't messing around in this game. They are pretty active, they're pretty ruthless. There's no weapons? Yeah, what was that game we played the other day? We played a Beats of Rage game the other day. Oh, it was Double Dragon, wasn't it? There wasn't any weapon pickups, and I noticed it. I was like, I know they're a bit of a hassle to animate, you know, extra work, but yeah, it does miss a little bit of the original flavour by not adding these kind of things. Beats of Rage is fully capable of having weapons. But I guess you can't win them all, you know. Does it? Oh, that might be a shame then. You might be missing out. Well, Oddie, you're the one that's going to judge this game at the end, you know. When I'm asking you how it stacks up, you can actually give an honest review if you want to. I don't understand. I don't understand this dinosaur aspect though. We're saving dinosaurs, but we're also fighting them. I don't quite get it. Is that supposed to happen? Are we freeing the dinosaurs? I don't know. We're going to give Audie so many questions in this playthrough because I don't know what's going on. Fucking hell, these enemies are not messing around. One thing I recommend is spam your special quite early. Because the special doesn't hurt you that much and it's better than taking damage from these guys. I tell you what, the grab, look at this grab. It's really inconsistent. See that? I basically ran through the sprite over and over again. Don't know if I can show that off. So the grabs are pretty inaccurate. Yeah, the grabs are a bit off in this game. Or maybe just that enemy just doesn't have a very good grab box, I don't know. Oh, that's actually really smart. So if you don't actually hurt the dinosaurs, they actually are friendly AI. Something tells me that's not going to be programmed into this version. No way would Beats of Rage have that. But the spirit's there. Look at that. That's really, we drove straight into it. I have seen some of these sprites before because we were playing a game called Dungeons and Dragons, Knights and Dragons, I think it was called. And it also used assets from this game. The dinosaurs from this game were in a secret mission. And so I have seen some of the dinosaurs in a previous Beats of Rage game. And if you're curious about that one, that is one of the best Beats of Rage games I've ever played. And I was looking at that game, and no one really knows about it. Everyone talks about like all these other games, like He-Man, some of the Double Dragons, some of the Streets of Rages, but no one seems to talk about that one. The Dungeons and Dragons one, for some reason, is clearly one of the very best. So I want to try to promote that one and get more people to play it because it's fucking awesome. Yeah, the limitations maybe. Yeah, I was going to say that. The cutscenes are very, very slow or very slideshowy. Yeah, the frame rate is really poor on him. I guess he couldn't be bothered to animate. I guess you have to animate every frame, I guess, or put every frame into the Beats of Rage engine. Then again, I've seen Beats of Rage games that have live video. I believe Evil Dead. Yeah, there is an Evil Dead Beats of Rage game that has footage from the Evil Dead film. What's actually really, really cool. And I will be playing that one day because I love Evil Dead. I'm a big fan of Evil Dead. But I believe that's a one-player game. I've also seen that Evil Dead sprite, Ash's sprite, in other beat-em-up games. I think Night Slashers X might have also had the Ash sprite. Because, you know, he's iconic in the Ash with the chainsaw. So, one thing you notice, there's one asset that's been ripped, you might see him in other games. So you do see reused assets a lot with the Beats of Rage engine. So the knife guys are throwing knives. Well, I guess when they throw knives, they land on the floor, which is not obviously going to happen in this version. But Audie, I'm really happy you're in this stream because you can tell us what this game's missing. You know, it's because it's important because you know at the end of the day we're going to say, is this game worth playing? And if it's not, you could also say just stick to the arcade one. If you've got means to play the arcade one, which I'm sure some people do, you know. But I've got to be honest, the controls are very, very tight. It is nice to play. The AI is pretty challenging as well. This does have good gameplay, even if it is missing some features. Oh, there is actually a double shift attack. No. Can you stun knock in this? Because in a lot of these games, you could actually stun knock with like certain characters. I don't think you can actually. I think that the AI is too smart. There's a big sleeping Triceratops in this stage. Maybe not this version though. Well, I assume that there would be a Triceratops, but he certainly won't be sleeping. He'd probably just come to life and fight. That's what I reckon. He's not going to animate that, is he, coming off the ground? So I reckon he would just be endgame boss, maybe? Yeah. Oh, Audie, here's a question I got for you. So if you don't attack any dinosaurs in the original one, is that like per stage? I mean, if you kill a dinosaur at the start of the stage, does that last the whole time? Or is it per dinosaur? Like, if you don't hit that one, he won't attack. Or do they kind of remember it? Like, you know, like the, you know. You know, it's kind of like Tomb Raider 2. Remember when you attack the monks? If you hit one monk in that the monastery, they'll fight you the whole stage. Yeah, they're all hostile at that stage. Even though they're nowhere near each other, they would never know. Oh my god, I have to play Tomb Raider on the stream one day because oh god, these old school Tomb Raider games, I love them. Oh my god, I missed it. I was reading fucking all these attacks. This guy just butchered a Triceratops. You would have thought the dinosaurs would have been the most intimidating thing in this game, but it's not. It's some fat bald guy with two knives. Oh, I like that. So if you hit them, it indicates that you've like triggered their bad side. That's cool. I like it. How about this? How about the sprite limit? How does this one compare to the original game? Is there more units on screen on this one? Because there's a fair few. Pretty far. Would you say this is quite accurate so far? Would you say it does look like it? It plays like it? I know the sound effects are a bit off and there are some missing features, but so far, how do you feel about it? Okay, got a bit of stun up there. Right. Oh, there he is. There's a big boy. Wow, he's a big boy, isn't he? Audie, what's the Triceratops getting fucked up by this guy in the original version? I don't reckon he was. I reckon this was like a way to kind of get around fighting a Triceratops. Maybe there isn't going to be one in the game. They just got his body in the game. God damn it, this guy is tricky. He's snuffing me out of the air and everything. Let's see what the AI in this game is definitely one of the more challenging ones. They're reading your inputs pretty quickly. Cool. Yeah, is this infinite spawns? Yeah, they just streaming into the fight. We don't know we need to target the boss. We don't know if it's infinite. I'll tell you what, this AI is ruthless. There don't seem to be any kind of balancing on this at all. Gotta get him down quickly. It's quite easy to lose your sprite in this game as well. I know there's a lot going on. Sometimes I've lost my character. Alright, finally he's down. Fucking hell. Oh, okay. I see. Hell Road. Why did... Oh, is that one up? I thought I was healing. That's what... Why put... Yeah. I actually need to play a bit better. I'm too busy chatting, but that comes with just being like streaming, I guess, because you know you want to talk about it. Trying to talk about it, but this game isn't easy though. The AI is definitely very efficient. It reads you pretty well. What does the summon Cadillacs do? Can you ride into it? Is it like a super move or something? Whoa, whoa, steady. Oh, this is going to be dangerous now. We might accidentally quit the game. Oh my god, this is like cutting the wires. We don't know which one's going to go back and one of them's going to continue. Alright, Josh, it's up to you. Oh my god, thank god for that. We've ran into that problem before as well, when you don't actually know what the colour is. That was really lucky. You can drive through the whole stage. Oh, that's pretty nice. I guess they add a bit of variety there. Again, being a fan-made game, I can't see it being in this game. But this is quite nice, though. Very Mad Max. It's called Fury Road, isn't it? Thunder Road or whatever. But you know, it's unfortunate. The story of like the dinosaurs, like Cadillac and Dinosaurs, freeing the dinosaurs doesn't really work in this version because all we're doing is killing them. We're not freeing them and using them as AI. So it's kind of missing the point a bit, really, with the gameplay. Because I guess that's quite an interesting part of the game. You can't spam your way through fights because you're always being careful what you're trying to hit or whatever, you know. But obviously that's redundant in this one. It doesn't matter. Is there? Oh, lovely. Well, if I can get in a Cadillac right now and drive it through the stage, I would do it. Cadillac and Dinosaurs sounds like the greatest game of all time. Who knows? Maybe one day if we could get like that good arcade emulator that you've talked about, we can play the official one, the real one. Oh, shit. Don't you just like it though when you just wrestle like a dinosaur and you just throw it over your shoulder? Just throw it around. My health is so low. Oh, do you know what? I'm going to just try to hide behind you now. Edge our way to the next health. They're pretty sparse though, aren't they, in this game? Look at that. Oh no, still alive. Okay, I'm going to hide. Now this is real strategy. This is what you had to do back in the days. Let your partner do all the fighting when you've got no health. And then get literally inches away from healing. Then get caught by like a jet or something. Oh fuck me. See like that. Oh my god. Come on. Oh my god. Oh my god. And you know, you're supposed to protect me and you ended up decking my face in. Fucking hell. That was annoying. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh my god! What is going on with these bikes? There's treasure and different food pickups too in the real game. Oh, okay. I think the boss is already dead, so we don't have to fight. So there's no end-game boss now, so that's good. I think I really need to play better than this. I don't see us win. Oh, I was joking. I thought you was going to get off the floor. Our garage, someone is going to pay. Episode 4, Jack's Garage. So there was no boss on that level. I'm sure Audie would know more about that. Was that supposed to be a boss, Audie? I'm going to get that. Wonder why they didn't put a boss in that stage. Maybe he just couldn't be bothered. Thing is, you've got like Streets of Rage Gold and Streets of Rage Apples, but you've got the cake from somewhere. So that's obviously, why not do the assets from the this game? It is a bit bizarre. Oh, there we go. Got a new enemy there. Again, the sprites are actually really, really cool. They're pretty large, aren't they? For like a beat 'em up, they're pretty large. But arcades always were able to handle more larger sprites, weren't they? Didn't really see that in the Mega Drive games. Or SNES games. Shit. I tell you what, they break out these combos pretty quickly. You've got to be careful. My health is on nothing. Yeah, no weapons in this game. That's a shame. Oh, there's the apple. Fuck. At least you can get it. So what was the difficulty like, Audie, on the original game? Was it as hard as this? Because this game's quite tricky. These enemies don't mess around. Was it known for being a difficult game? Well, then again, all arcade games were, because they were like quarter stealers, weren't they? That was the purpose, to steal as much money off you as possible. So no way would have this been easy. So it probably was a challenge. Yeah, it must be, right? They were designed to steal all your money, weren't they? Nothing's as cheap as Two Crude Dudes. Have you ever seen the arcade game of that, Audie? I think it's just called Two... No, I think it's called Crude Busters, isn't it? Or Two Crude? Two Crude. You know, we had the Mega Drive Two Crude Dudes, which is just so easy because you can exploit it. But the arcade version is completely different, and it is unbelievably cheap. I mean, a full health bar down in like 1 second through stacks. Like the damage would just stack on you. The enemy's drop kick just stack damage, and there's no invincible frames. No, you would basically take a whole health bar in like 1 or 2 hits. It was ridiculous. We were playing it on the arcade emulator, and we were just putting dozens and dozens of quarters in, spamming like, you know, the button to get as many in as possible. And we needed them as well. I'm gonna die again, I think. Oh, sorry, you. Oh shit. You back off, I'll try to kill these enemies if I can. Run. Oh. Yeah, they do, they have a lot of range. What do you make of the soundtrack then, Josh? How about you, Oddie? What do you think of the soundtrack? How does it stack up against some of the great... Because, you know, beat 'em up genre had some great tracks, didn't they? A lot of games had great soundtracks. There are some body transformations in this game, in the little game. They are, I think... Yeah, I don't think this game will have those neither, to be honest. Which is understandable, you know. It's a shame, but... again, once we finish this game, we could just basically... I know, I'm pretty sure we know what we're going to say about it. Just play the arcade one if you can. But this is alright, though. This is decent for what it is. Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not particularly impressed with the music. Do you want me to get his health? Mirrored you there. One thing I'd say about this game is initiate the fight really, really early because the range on these attacks are really huge. Yeah, we do. The range on your attacks are massive. I'm trying to get too close, which I don't need to do. I could pick these off much longer range than I realise. Yeah. I would say this about this game as well. I've also going to criticise a little bit the gameplay. There isn't really much to it. There's only really your standard attack, jump, and special. It doesn't have any other moves, I don't think. Yeah, but obviously Dinosaurs and Cadillacs have had the idea of not hurting the dinosaurs and them helping you. So that was a bad strategy. Also weapons, as Audie said, you could use weapons. There's also Cadillac stages to use vehicles. So yeah, this game is missing in terms of gameplay as well of what the original arcade would have had. It's just a little bit. It's just. I mean, it's alright, but it's just a little bit too basic as well. It's not much variety in gameplay. Here's the problem. We don't know if these ads stop spawning. Maybe they don't. Oh, look at that. It's like the classic wrestler, the grappler. Oh, that's a problem. We've been trying to actually cross attack as well. The range are so long, we're hitting each other too. Oh, this is fucking hard. Oh my god. Yeah, me too. Yeah, infinite spawning enemies. We've seen this trick again quite a few times on these Pizza Rage games. I know Golden Axe had this, and that game was good, but it was like they didn't know how to balance the bosses, so just throw infinite enemies at you, and it's quite annoying. What's that picture at the bottom right? It was just like a bit of mud. Is that Blanca? It's Blanca with a tail. What is he doing in this game? Was this made by Capcom? Oh, Audie, I have another question for you. How many stages is this game? 8, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the classic 8 stages. Yep. What stage is this? Is it stage 4? Stage 5, okay. We're getting through it. You don't like him? Yeah. The enemy speed in this game is no joke. And their range is massive as well. He looks awesome though. I like his sprite. I like the big chunky guys in these kind of games. Look at that. That's a cool move. God, you just get hit out of anything in this game. Fucking hell, it's very hard. Did these guys use their shotgun? That's what I want to know. I haven't noticed them shoot it yet. Yeah, I don't think I've seen it, or I wasn't paying attention. Oh yeah, it's made by Capcom. There you go. So maybe that was a Nota Blanca. Was Blanca in the original game as well? A tailed Blanca? Fuck it. One thing I do like about this game though, the enemies don't have too much health. I hate it when they're like meat shields. That's really not fun to play those types of games, but it takes forever to kill them. I'd rather have more enemies with smaller health than few with massive health bars. It just makes it a bit more exciting to play. Those guys are just worthless, aren't they? They can't seem to do anything. No. I want to see like a dinosaur in the background. The parallax scrolling. That would have been pretty cool. Okay, he actually landed a hit there. Oh my god. 4 Blancas. Is this like the Blanca origin story? Yeah. Wow, these guys do not play fair off screen, I'll tell you that much. Bludge, that's his name. Quite close to Blanca BL. His name is... Oh, he got shot in the back. Look at the size of that guy's head. Fucking hell. It's Oddbod, isn't it? From Carry On Screaming. Oddbod and Oddbod Jr. Alright, should I get that cake as well? I'm going to turn to a right fatty. I've been eating a lot of fucking cake in this game. That fire effect is ugly. I've seen this in, I think Crisis Evil took this fire effect. And it was ugly in that as well. Oh, I need to eat that apple. Don't you love it when you like break like dumpsters and you eat like dirty food off the floor? The best is Home Alone 2, where if you open the toilet with Kevin, there's literally pizza in the toilet, so Kevin eats toilet pizza. Isn't that great? Oh, wait a minute. He's got a machine gun as well, doesn't he? Alright, let's just target him. I tell you what, they are ruthless in this game. What I should have done is definitely check the options for team damage. Never ever put team damage on in these games. It just sucks. Yeah, there's no benefit of it. It just doesn't make it fun. Never have team damage. To be honest, it should be off by default though, because why would you put it on? And some of these games support like 4 players as well. Imagine that. Is that less credit already? Oh my god. We have to... Okay. Special. Yeah. Yeah, it's very hard to not hit each other in this game. Is that a metal Tyrannosaurus Rex? A metal dinosaur of some kind? What is it? A robot dinosaur? That's pretty cool. No, no, you can't in this game. Yeah. The best thing to do is just go straight for that boss. Which I know is awkward, but... This is horribly difficult, isn't it? This is hard. I'm not joking. I can't even see myself half the time. Like, where am I? Infinite spawn enemies. Look at that. We'll have to come back one day and play this again, though. But that was... Wow, that was hard. Wow. Well, what we'll do... Before we die, I'm going to check the options, see if there's an easy mode, or take team damage off, because that's silly having that on. No, no, keep going. Get as far as you can. What I might do is get as far as we can. We'll play this another day, and I'll try to finish it for the stream. Because we always want to do our best. We want to see what these games have to offer. And anyone that's watching these videos, we do want to try to give you the full experience if we can do it. But some of these games aren't that balanced. Not at all. But again, it might have been my fault. If I take the team damage off, at least we can like punch from either side. I don't understand why team damage is always on by default. It's stupid. And you can argue that this version's probably harder than the arcade version because you've got no weapons, no help by dinosaurs, no Cadillacs, so maybe this game is just even more difficult. And another thing about this game, they do, the sprites just get reused so much, don't they? They don't hold any of the sprites back to put new sprites in, so it's like, it's a little bit samey, this game as well. Yeah, it is, yeah. It'd be nice if you could get to level 7 though. At least we could patch it up with the last level, you know. Just keep doing your best. Yeah, they are. Well, we give it a good go, and I think that's it. Well, early impressions. It's okay. It's alright. The game's alright. Obviously missing key features of the arcade game. What do you think, Audie? We are currently on 47 minutes we've been streaming, so I can't remember how long the other stream was. I think it was around about 40 to 50 minutes long. And look how much further we've gotten in that space of time. It's pretty amazing how drastic both your runs can be. Another thing, I don't think when you throw enemies onto top of enemies it makes any difference. I'm pretty sure it doesn't do any damage. Yeah, there's no collision on throws, which is a bit of a shame because you had thought you could strategize your throws to do more damage. Oh yeah, I guess it's probably for the best then. Definitely have to play the arcade version though, because that does sound like a lot better. So yeah, there's Retro Arc, what Audie he's talking about, and I will have to set it up one day because if we don't dabble into the arcade gaming, there will be a lot of beat 'em ups we will miss, and I'm sure that people would like to see some of those games. Violent Storm, what's that? For 3 players for an arcade game. That's quite interesting. You don't see many 3-player brawlers, do you? Huh. Right, so Violent Storm. Final Fight, of course. Yeah, actually, the Beats of Rage version Night Slashers I think might be the definitive edition because they, you know, Night Slashers was heavily censored, right? With like Green Blood was replacing Red Blood. Also, the Christianity and religious symbolisms and yeah, have been removed. But this Beats of Rage version puts it all back how it should have been. So it'd be nice to trade a Beats of Rage version as well. And I actually already have it. So one day we will play some Night Slasher decks. And apparently it's called Rebalance. So I guess he just fixed a lot of the balancing in the game to make it improved. That's the thing, the fans, if you give the fans enough time, enough dedication, they will make your game better than it actually is, the original game, because they know what's up with it. That's why you've got to absolutely love stuff like OpenBor and stuff like that, how dedicated or fan-made mods in general, yeah, they are nothing but a good thing. They breathe life into old games. And yeah, Diablo 1 HD. Well, we just finished Diablo on PlayStation 1, which was quite a rough run coming in. That was not pretty. It was not a pretty sight to watch, I've got to be honest. You know, I always try to be entertaining when we stream these games, but when you're dying 50 times in a row without any progress, I don't know how entertaining it could really be. All I can say, it did run really bad. All I can say is that we do our best to try to make it as viewable as possible, because, you know, we value people watching it. We don't want it to be terrible, but some of these games are fucking rough. Yeah, at the end of the day, this machine... Oh, yeah. Yeah, at the end of the day, we did beat it. We tried to stick it all out. Even this game, we could just not finish it, but it's not the point. I want to be known for someone that will do the absolute best I can to show it to the end. So, it's you know, people can make their own decisions if these games are good or not. You know, it's up to you. If you think it's worth playing, it's worth playing. But if I can show it off the best I can... And people can't criticise you, because if you're going to sit down and finish the whole game, how can they criticise your opinion at that stage? If you sat down and beaten it, yeah, there's nothing for people to say. So, oh, these are some new sprites. Yeah, they look like samurai lizards. Yeah, I think they were mixing cybernetics with dinosaurs, though, weren't they? Remember that dinosaur earlier? It looked like Mechagodzilla. It's not necessarily the bosses that are really hard. It is the enemies that surround the bosses in this game. They are everywhere, and their invincible frames and stuff are just really, really annoying. And they will hit you off the floor every time. They don't care. We have so many lives though. I can't see us losing at this stage. I know I shouldn't be saying things like that. I don't sound arrogant, but I can't see us losing at this stage. We've done so much better. Yeah, the boss fights are. Yeah. With these three, because you're already fighting 3 bosses, I don't know why you need to add like 4 enemies on top of that. Isn't like 3 bosses enough? Really? What's with everybody else? Alright, to be honest, they went down pretty quickly. Yeah. Yeah, I always say it, but it is a running theme of these Beats of Rage games. Boss fights always have infinite respawning mobs, adds. And I'm guessing it's because the AI of the bosses aren't very clever, so it's very easy to exploit. The only way to get around that is by just adding tons of enemies. Yeah. What's this? The Underworld. I'm predicting stage 8, classic 8 stages. Right, look at the background. Look how they changed from the cutscenes. I'm guessing the cutscenes might be from the arcade game, maybe. And this is like a cleaned up version, the Beats of Rage version. I want to ask Audie, how many dinosaurs are actually in Cadillac and Dinosaurs? Because I've got to be honest, even though this is called Cadillac and Dinosaurs, there's hardly any dinosaurs in this game. I mean, I've seen more Blancas than dinosaurs. Yeah. Well, grabs in general are shit in this game, really. Oh, that's the one problem with this game. It is what it is, but it is spamming the same one move over and over again. It's just your standard combo, really. Getting in position and pulling off at the correct time. But we know not every game can be Streets of Rage 2. We you know, look how versatile Streets of Rage 2 is. With the amount of moves you can do, and you know, when you're playing on Mania, you've got to really plan out your attacks properly, don't you? There's a lot more strategy involved. Obviously grabs, positioning, stuff like that, but a lot of these games were just so basic, which is, you know, it is what it is. Oh, this is nice. Is there gonna be, I bet there ain't gonna be 2 planes now. I didn't think there would be. It is. The jumping kick is horrible. Yeah, it is. This music's pretty cool. Well, this music's so good, actually. This is a good track. I like this music. This is some nice music. I might YouTube this later and listen to it and see if it's actually as good as I think it's going to be. It's hard to tell when you're like hearing all the screeching and yeah, crying in pain. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be jamming to this later and see if it's any good. Sounds good. It shows you like a good piece of music and beat 'em ups goes a long way. You know, it really is. It really does. It just brings more life to the game. It makes you happy. Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to that stage's music though. It was pretty good. It was pretty nice. I liked it. The music is just getting better and better. Cavern music sounds quite emotional. It's quite good though. Oh, there's a dinosaur. Forgot this game was called Cadillac and Dinosaurs. There's no Cadillac and there ain't no fucking dinosaurs either. Humans and more humans and Blanca. There has to be a lot more dinosaurs in the original arcade game. I know there's a Tyrannosaurus Rex because when we're playing D&D, that's another brilliant beat 'em up, which I kind of like shout out every game I play because that's the gold standard. That's what you compare all these games to because that is just brilliant. There was sprites, what Audie said was ripped from this, the arcade version of this, and yeah, there was more dinosaurs. I think there might have been like pterodactyls. There's a Tyrannosaurus Rex, a Triceratops, So, yeah. I haven't really seen anything in this game apart from these raptors. Has there been a single other dinosaur we fought apart from raptors? Yeah, but I mean actual interactive dinosaurs. But does that even count as a dinosaur because it's half machine? Is that in the... Well, half dinosaur. Alright, we'll give it a benefit of the doubt. There's 2 dinosaurs then, right? Well, then again, those ninja ones are maybe ninja dinosaurs? 3 dinosaurs? Yeah. But 2 of them were bosses, so point is, there's not really... Not really many dinosaurs in this game at all. This music's so good, actually. Well, they saved the best for last, didn't they, in terms of the soundtrack? They saved the best tracks for last. Was great. Great, it's like they just whip out that weeping guitar. Yeah. Great. I like it. Oh shit. We could just team up and fight. Okay, actually, seeing 2 of them, that's okay. And they stay dead, I think. Game over. Oh my god, this game is disgustingly difficult. I was being very arrogant when I said we could beat this game. I was being very arrogant because I thought we did much better this time around, and we still aren't. I still can't see us beating this game now because. Oh my god, don't say we got to the last boss. Oh my god, that'd be horrible. Yeah. Oh my god, how is one player gonna do? Now here's the thing, because this is like a 2-player game, how is one player going to deal with this many mobs on his own? I just ate the other ones while the fucking mob was right on it. I can't even get attack off. Just getting this guy done will be defeating itself. All I can really do is spam specials after every attack. Yeah. That's all I can do. I hate spamming specials like this, but... Christ almighty. Well, I was very arrogant because I thought we were going to beat this game today, but it just goes to show how hard this one is. This really is a hard beat region. Look at this. 3 headbutts coming off the floor. And there's no balancing for like 1 player on his own. It's just like, no, you've got to deal with like 20,000 enemies on yourself. Yeah, I know. Oh, Christ. Yeah, we've played pretty well. Now, I was like truly expecting us to beat that because we were doing so much better. But even then, what was it 1 life each? 1 continue each? No.
I think there's 3 continues.
3 continues between 2 players. Well, I made myself look like a bit of a jackass because I expected us to beat this. Are we going to play this again? Or are we going to put this to bed? Yeah, I'm curious. So we just loaded the game and... Yeah, we loaded the game up from our last save point and it gave us all our lives back, which, you know, it's... Yeah, I mean it's pretty lenient, isn't it? It's not the actual difficulty level what we expected. But yeah, so unfortunately we couldn't keep our actual save, but well, you know, our points and stuff like that. But it's just gonna have to do. At least we're gonna have a finished run here and actually get it finished. Yeah. I know, infinite spawns in this game are really irritating. It's because the bosses would be so easy on their own, they couldn't balance it properly. So you just get all these ads non-stop. Look at this. We have no idea if this is the last boss. One thing I did notice though, there's different versions of this game on Beats of Rage that looked a lot more, let's just say a lot more complete than this one. So, you know, if you've got this far watching this video, I do not recommend this version. There's much better versions out there from what I've seen than this one. More true to the arcade one, which is obviously much preferred than this. So, yeah. Now, I guess that can't be the last boss. There's going to be something else on the end. Yeah. So yeah, definitely don't play this version. Pathetic Falls. Now I witnessed the true power of my serum as it takes something. I've finally done. I can't even read that, it's too fast. It's too quick. I look at that. Okay, finally, that looks great. I like that. Is it like a two-headed Tyrannosaurus Rex? Meets with like kind of what, a xenomorph like alien inside? Or like something a little bit like Quato from Total Recall. Yeah, I like that though. That is really cool. But once again you see that these bosses have no invincible frames coming off the floor. What makes them easier than the standard mobs, which is really funny. But it's difficult though because of all the mobs. See, the boss could not do anything to us if he's on his own. We definitely have to play the arcade version. We do plan on doing it. It just depends when I can get a good arcade emulator to play, because of course none of us have arcade games and we're not going to kit them out and to be able to stream with, are we? It's not viable. God, these spawns are just so annoying. Yeah. Yeah. Let's machine gun punch him. I really do like that sprite. That's a great looking sprite. Really cool. Yeah, without question. I would pick Hannah, but because I played the whole game is Mustafa, there's no point at this stage now. What's the point? We don't know how good Hannah is. Maybe if I played the arcade one, I'll try to play her instead. Yeah, the musty guy in this OpenBor sucks. His range is too bad. He's too slow. Yeah. Yeah, and if his damage output is the same as everybody else's, what's his benefit, really? If he's slower. But yeah, I might actually check some other Cadillac and Dinosaur Beats of Rage mods, because they do have more features than this one. But yeah, we do still plan on playing the original one as well, so who knows? We'll see how it goes. Mutating is such a rush. What's going to happen now? That's interesting. Right, his intestines are flying out. That's kind of cool. My lab is gone. Explode. Run. Why is there like a nuclear bomb there? Why is there a bomb there? was he trying to blow up his own lab? Oh no, Hannah's gone down. Oh fuck, that's him done for. Oh my god. Well, we saw them get blown to pieces. That's the end of the game. Oh, that is cool. How did they get out of there faster? Get a Cadillac and catch up. Man shouldn't be playing God, can they? Is that a typical story, you know? Man versus nature kind of thing. Thank you for playing. So let's quickly sum this real quick. I think this is a really mediocre game. It's not that great, but we know the original one. Nothing against the original one, because that's obviously going to be much better. And there's much better versions of this game on Beats of Rage. So just don't play this one. It's probably not really worth your time. It's not necessarily like, it's not awful. Very repetitive. Yeah, no special moves really. Yeah, you're just pretty much doing the same one-punch combo, pretty much. So yeah, that's Cadillac and Dinosaurs. No question that the original is much better, and I will play that one day. So thanks for watching.